Welcome to Silicon Valley Asian Business Talk.
Hello, everyone. This is Roger Chen from University of San Francisco Center for Business Studies and Innovation, Asia Pacific. Anita, welcome to join our interview program. We want to first thank you for supporting us. Would you please briefly introduce yourself?
Thank you, Roger, for this opportunity. My name's Anita Manwani, and I have been in Silicon Valley for many, many decades, way before some of the freeways were in place. But my story kind of goes back a long ways. I came here as a student, and now currently, I'm the CEO and founder of a lab information management solution software company. The company is called Relims. We are doing business as Relims, though we started out as Karobar Business Solutions. And prior to that, I was a senior executive with Agilent Technologies and Hewlett Packard. And prior to that, I was in a startup in a robotics company. And I have two hats. My other job, which is a voluntary job, is the president of TAI Silicon Valley. And TAI has been around for 30 years. So we'll talk about that, later on in this conversation.
Discussion topic: to young Asians, how to advance your career.
We would like to, maybe ask your advice to young entrepreneurs, given your background, especially for young Asian women, who are inspired to follow your similar footsteps. What's your advice to these people? Maybe on two fronts. One is to become a successful entrepreneur or to develop successful corporate career. So what's your advice to maybe, these different people? You can just decide which specific group you want to speak to. But I would say young Asian women probably is very relevant to, they will look at you as a role model.
I think, my advice would be the same, whether you are pursuing a corporate career or you are, wanting to start a journey in the entrepreneurial world. I think that, focusing on performance, believing in meritocracy is very, very important. Getting the job done, no matter whether you're an entrepreneur or you're in the corporate world. I think it's also important, like I said, it's not like I didn't notice what was going on around me, but figuring out how to navigate that and picking the right battles. Pick the battle that will make a difference to the company you work for or to your own company that will further and, help you advance and help the company advance. You've not won the race if you are at the finish line by yourself. You have to be there with your own team, whether it's in the corporate world or with your entrepreneurial venture. So I think that, focusing on that success and focusing on delivering results, saying it in a different way. I think taking risk, always challenging oneself to be out of the comfort zone. And I got some really great breaks in my career in the corporate world because I was always first to raise my hand and say, I'll do that. Even though I'd never done certain technologies before, it's just, okay, you learn quickly. I'd never managed, more than 800 odd people across a multi-company, 64-bit program. And I raised my hand and I went to my SVP and I said, I want to do this and I want to be the lead person on it. And, and I got it. And but it was a tough challenge. It was a 3-year program. They gave me a deadline. And when I got the first set of senior directors together and we all sat and I said, this is our deadline. We have to deliver to this. And it was a cross-functional, cross-global team. And we had to work with Intel. They were going to be the chip manufacturers. there was a lot of pushback. And I went
Mm.
to my SVP at the time and I said, there's pushback. I don't know whether we'll be able to deliver to this date. And I'll never forget his words. He said, and I won't say it all because it was very inspirational to me. It may not be to many of you who might be listening to this, but he said that we didn't give you this job to win a popularity contest. We gave you this job to get the job done. And that lesson has stayed with me. A lot of times we will make decisions in our journeys that are not popular, but if they are the right decisions, people will thank you for it later. Or you have to feel right. You have to have that conviction and commitment and persistence.
Thank you for watching.